Hello and good day. Welcome to our video channel, God's Promises. And today's video will be Luke chapter 14. Let's get started now. Luke chapter 14 is one of the chapters in the New Testament of the Bible, and it contains several teachings of Jesus Christ on various aspects of life. The chapter begins with Jesus healing a man with dropsy, which leads to a discussion on the Sabbath and the importance of humility. Here is a detailed meaning and teaching application of Luke chapter 14. In the first section of Luke chapter 14, Jesus heals a man with dropsy on the Sabbath day, which leads to a discussion on the Sabbath and the importance of humility. Jesus highlights that it is better to be humble and take the last seat at a banquet than to be proud and take the best seat, only to be asked to move to a lower seat by the host. Jesus' teaching emphasizes the importance of humility and the dangers of pride, which is a common human weakness. In the second section of the chapter, Jesus tells the parable of the great banquet, where a man invites many guests to a feast but they all make excuses and do not attend. The man then sends his servant to invite the poor, the crippled, the blind, and the lame to the banquet. This parable teaches that the kingdom of God is open to everyone, regardless of their social status, and that those who humble themselves will be exalted. In the third section of the chapter, Jesus talks about the cost of discipleship. He emphasizes the need to count the cost before deciding to follow him, and that being a disciple of Christ requires a commitment to put him above everything else in one's life. Jesus also teaches about the importance of renouncing worldly possessions and taking up one's cross daily to follow him. This teaching emphasizes the need for self-denial and sacrifice in the life of a believer. In the final section of the chapter, Jesus teaches about salt and light. He emphasizes that believers are the salt of the earth and the light of the world, and that they should let their light shine before others so that they may see their good works and glorify God. This teaching emphasizes the need for believers to be a positive influence in the world and to let their actions reflect their faith. The teaching application of Luke chapter 14 is relevant to many aspects of our lives today. The importance of humility and the dangers of pride are still relevant in our world today, as many people still struggle with these issues. The parable of the great banquet teaches us to be inclusive and welcoming to all, regardless of their social status, and to be willing to humble ourselves and serve others. The teaching on the cost of discipleship challenges us to put Christ above all else in our lives, and to be willing to sacrifice and deny ourselves for the sake of following him. Finally, the teaching on salt and light reminds us to be a positive influence in the world and to let our actions reflect our faith. In summary, Luke chapter 14 teaches us about the importance of humility, the dangers of pride, the need for inclusivity, the cost of discipleship, and the need to be a positive influence in the world. These teachings are relevant to our lives today and can help us to grow in our faith and to live more Christ-like lives. Thank you for visiting us today. Please share with us your favorite Bible chapter below in the comments section. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It really does help our channel grow. Looking forward to see you back here for our next video. Always take good care.